In Studio 2, I've been investigating through experimentation the applications and quality of various affordable virtual production workflows. These technologies that I have found to be best for this are multi-user editing, allowing my team and I to make live iterations to a scene in Unreal Engine. Live VR connectivity, having access to walk through, visualize, and edit 3D environments in a way that is unparalleled in traditional workflows. Live markerless facial and body capture, being able to quickly create realistic, high quality, and affordable motion capture to replace most of the animation pipeline. Virtual cameras, being able to quickly capture realistic camera movements without the need for keyframe animation. And real-time rendering, being able to visualize a high-quality, almost final version of a scene in real time, allowing for adjustments to be made and uploaded instantly. My virtual production workflow is entirely centered around Unreal Engine, meaning that the package required for someone to learn these technologies is confined to one main software. This is an extension on what I researched in Studio 1, as I've been able to fully utilize these technologies in my workflow to maximize efficiency and output. As you can see, this scene created in front of you is using most of these techniques. Each of these technologies has their own strengths and weaknesses. Multi-user editing and VR connectivity is very beneficial when it works, as it allows for the same style of live collaboration as seen in Google Drive, but in a 3D workspace. However, the setup process is very labor intensive and has lots of pitfalls along the way. Being able to create facial and body motion capture without a suit is an amazing leap forward in the animation workflow for studios of all sizes, especially when you consider that it's using an outdated technology to do so at the moment, like the Xbox Kinect. Traditionally, motion capture requires a complex array of sensors, suits, and tracking markers. However, with these softwares, all that you need is a phone for facial tracking and a cheap depth sensor. Its strengths lie in its portability, speed, and quality. However, it does have its downsides. Like most motion capture, it does require a cleanup process, which can sometimes be more than when a suit is used, because if you occlude the sensors in any way, like I do just now, you can see that it clips and glitches out a bit. However, these issues can be solved by either using multiple cameras, so one behind you, one in front of you, or by the technology itself improving, which does seem to be happening. Just recently, in late May 2021, a new technology company called IKEA Research Institute VR Lab released their first look at a new budget software that uses any camera to create facial, body, and hand tracking all in one package. Further developments like these need to be paired with AI powering pose estimation. This is one of the most important aspects of these types of mocap, because when parts of your body are occluded, the system needs to be able to estimate where your body moves are, and not just glitch out. Once these technologies become more commonplace, I see them having a proper impact on the film industry, especially that of indie and budget-conscious filmmakers. Virtual cameras are a tried and tested method that can now be done with just the phone in your pocket. This was used on the second biggest film in history over 10 years ago, but it's traditionally been difficult for non-Hollywood level studios to adopt. The strength lies in its quality and portability, but where it falls short at the moment is with it only being able to run in Unreal Engine. This is the same with my final new technology, real-time rendering. There are traditional and emerging softwares like Blender which claim real-time capabilities, and they do provide a decent level of realism in real time. However, the power of a game engine such as Unreal is currently unmatched. The main weakness that I've found with this is actually just having enough high-quality assets to create a hyper-realistic environment, and this seems to be getting fixed with the LED function and nanite in UE5. These softwares have been tried and tested and proven to work, as seen in projects like The Mandalorian, The Jungle Book, and The Lion King, all of which were spearheaded by one of the industry's most supportive proponents of virtual production, especially using Unreal Engine, Jon Favreau. These technologies allow for the reduction in time and cost while retaining quality in our project proposals. These softwares all allow the teams or even individuals to quickly create high-quality visuals and animations with little to no difficulty for almost free in most cases. This whole environment that you're seeing right now can be run and updated in real time. These technologies all do work, but they can take a long time to learn and set up, and occasionally have issues that are difficult to solve due to the lack of documentation about some of the aspects of these programs. This can bleed into the initial efficiencies that should be in place when taking on a project with a short timeline, like the one in Studio 2. Despite this, projects like the ones being undertaken in Studio 2, proving the quality and use cases for these technologies, and with said technologies becoming more accessible, I believe that the industry is about to be hit with a revolution of young filmmakers disrupting traditional workflows by creating projects in a fraction of the time with similar levels of quality and a fraction of the crew and budget to traditional mediums. Obviously, these technologies can't replace all aspects of traditional workflows and pipelines, but The hope is that with the recent slow-paced adoption of these new technologies discussed beginning to be proven on an indie and professional scale, that companies will be urged to innovate and improve their technologies and its accessibilities even further, pushing up against the door of film tradition. I hope this helps lower the barrier for entry into the prestigious world of filmmaking and allows space for younger filmmakers to be able to tell their stories. Thank you.